The email builder in ChurchTrac gives you the ability to design beautiful, rich HTML emails to send to your people. I will show you all the basics, and I'm going to give you a pro tip that's going to really help you get the most out of it. Let's get started. So, in the People screen, select your Messaging tab and select the email option here. And you have two options when sending emails, by the way. The editor is whenever you want to send out an email, maybe using your own code or just basic text. But the builder is what we're talking about. This is where you can actually build out your email in a very similar fashion to Church Connect. And if you're not familiar with Church Connect, that's your church app and website that's also included with ChurchTrac. So let's show you how to use it. So to get started, you just go ahead and start adding content to a section. And we've already got a section here that we can start adding content. And you have the option to add so many different things, from like a header to paragraph, image, buttons, you name it. So in this case, maybe I want to add a heading. And just for our example today, I'm just going to say, read this! Exclamation mark, there you go. And then I can continue adding in sections here. So easy to just quickly add in content. If I wanted to add in an image, I can add in an image here. Now most churches are going to be using their own images, but you also have the option to use our Igniter images that are built into ChurchTrac. And so like, for example, if this is an email where I'm talking about a cookout maybe our church is having, or a barbecue, there you go. I've got some images. I could quickly pull that in there for a cookout. We'll use this image for fun. Why not? And so I can throw in that image. Now, whenever you're adding content, depending on the type of content you're adding, you have the options up here in this little toolbar to adjust different settings. And so in this case, it's an image, so it's giving me the ability to put in what type of image size I want and everything. So just know you can do that. You can also have your images linked to a particular web address, which is super handy. And so that way, if you have something that's very visual and you just want people to click that image to go straight to that web page for whatever event you're trying to tell people about, or submitting a prayer request, things like that. So I'll just go ahead, hit apply. And there you go. I've got an image in there. Now I can start adding in additional sections. Maybe I want to add in some content here to tell people about an event coming up. Put in my text, hit done. So there you go. And I continue this process here. Now, as you can see, I mean, it's pretty quick and easy. But wouldn't it be nice if there was just like stuff already built, ready to go? Well, guess what? There is. So if you go to use a template, this is really where the fun starts. So if I click this, I can pull from my own templates that I've actually saved prior, or I can use pre-built templates. Now I just want to show you real fast. We have some pre-built templates in here, and we're always adding new templates, which is really great. And so always check this area because you may see something new that would be helpful for you. But we've got like a prayer request template, event announcement, looks like a modern newsletter. So let's do this. I'm going to select the modern newsletter. And as you see, it's going to pull in all that info here. I can select this template and we're ready to rock. So select OK. And now I can start building out this email, this modern newsletter template that was pre-built. And I love this because it just makes life so easy. One thing that's really cool with a lot of these templates is it pulls in your church logo automatically. And where you attach that logo, by the way, you go to your settings and then you go to your admin settings. And under your admin settings, you have your bulk email settings, which you've probably already seen this area before, but this is where I can drag and drop and put in my logo and everything for my church. Now, here's the thing. For my church, a lot of times I like to send my emails with a white logo, but have like a dark background. If you're wanting to send out your emails and you want your logo to be dark with a light background, just kind of take that into account whenever you upload your logo. Always use a PNG transparent file for that. Okay, so back to the email builder. And we'll continue building out this email. And I love the fact that it actually keeps everything saved as you bounce around from different screens in ChurchTrac too. So I can continue now customizing this, putting in all my pictures, my links, my buttons, because we got a whole bunch of buttons on this particular template. It's great. Now, here's the deal. I've already created some templates. Well, one template here for this particular demo. So when I go to use a template, I actually already have one here, my newsletter. And so I could pull up that template. And this is what most churches are going to do with their church email, whether it's your newsletters you send out weekly or monthly, Or maybe it's like a special prayer email that you send out with your prayer list for all your people that you're praying for. You do that weekly or monthly. But definitely, I highly recommend creating templates, making those templates great. So that way you're not reinventing the wheel every week. And so you can have these beautiful templates where you're just updating the content, really. And that's it. But then you're going to have other areas of your template. For example, like my call to action buttons at the bottom of every email I want to send out, those may stay the same. And my church, we actually do that too. But here's something that's going to save you a lot of time. So I do not recommend just building out an email from scratch unless you absolutely have to, because when you go to use the pre-built templates that we already have built in, well, I'll just select one real fast just to show you. Select this template. Okay, so back to, we already did this earlier. Once you customize this template, this pre-built template, let's say I've customized it, and I'll just do one thing to customize it, even though I'd obviously do way more. I'm just gonna make this white instead. Okay, let's say I've customized it. This is the template I wanna start using. Well, I can just save as a template. So I just saved a pre-built template as my own template. And so I can select okay, it's saved. There you go. Now it's saved as modern newsletter because it pulls from the subject line, but I could call this like my main template and hit save. And there you go, save as template. Do you want to save it? There we go. Now it's successfully created. So that is my pro tip of the day. Never try to reinvent the wheel when you're trying to send out your emails. See if the pre-built templates already have everything you want to use, or the bulk majority of it. So that way it just cuts down a lot of time, and then you can save that pre-built template as your own and be able to send out your emails, your beautiful, beautiful, rich HTML emails. Well, that is how to use the email builder. If you have any questions, please just send us a support ticket or visit churchtrac.com/support. See you in the next video.